I'm going to give you a fact, and I'm going to give you a philosophy that I think will change your life. If you have a dream and you want help with that dream for free, where can you go? There should be lots of places you can go. But surprisingly, there's only one place in the whole world you can go and get help for free to make your dream a reality. And it's this, a disused 5-story encased in glass staircase just off the high street in Twickenham, just in case you need to find it to help you with your dream. And if I took you there now, every single day since this was put live, there'll be someone standing there with their dream in their hand, their notes, ready to pitch to a doorbell that we put on the bottom of that staircase. And they'll share their dream with that doorbell with so much nerves, so much fear, but they'll do it. And then we take that dream and we upload it in the hope that the algorithm gods share that dream with the world. And we have made dreams happen with this disused, once not having any purpose staircase. I want to help people, really help people. And it started for me 5 years ago. I'd sold my company. I was looking for purpose, something to do with my life. My son was 1 year old. I wanted to make him proud. I read a quote, "Kids don't do what you say, they do what you do." My son is here in the audience. I want to make him proud. So I started analyzing in my life what was good and what was bad, what I liked and what I didn't. And I made a discovery. I realized that there was a noun that we use every day that I now believe has caused wars, stopped millions of people from getting the help they need, and might just be the cause to a lot of your own personal pain. I know it was for me. And that noun sounds so benign when I tell you it, and it's give and take. It sounds so reasonable, doesn't it? It's part of our subconscious. I'll help you, you help me. It's just the way the world is. That's life. But in this world where everything's become a transaction, we go to the supermarkets, we no longer meet a person, we swipe our food, we swipe for what we want delivered to us, we swipe for love. We've forgotten that it's not all about the transaction. But because everybody operates under the give without take philosophy, we're kind of stuck with it now. I think we should live a very different way. And my proposal is that we live, give without take. Now, originally, when I made the discovery, I wrote down, give without any expectation of anything in return. But I didn't think I could get that on a t-shirt. So this is what I came up with. So why does this matter to me? Beyond wanting to make my son proud, there was something more that had driven me my whole life to this moment, standing here on this red dot talking to you. And it all started for me at 15 years old, when my father suddenly died of a heart attack right in front of me. At this point, I'd been in school 12 years, and they hadn't taught me what a heart attack was, or how to save his life. I couldn't save him because I didn't know anything, because the education system is broken. Another big mission of mine is to fix that system. It shouldn't be broken. Why are we not teaching financial literacy? Why are we not teaching a 15-year-old how to save his father? 3 weeks later, I had an argument with my mum. Two stubborn people going through a lot of emotion, and she kicked me out of home. I didn't want to leave, but I was stubborn too. When she said leave, I left, and I never went back. And for the first time in my life, I experienced some of the most awful things that a 15-year-old should not experience: homelessness. And for the next 8 weeks, I saw a world I didn't know existed. And I remember the first time I ever asked for help, begging on the streets for someone to give me some money. And that person spat on me and said, get a job. So I tried. But because I didn't have a national insurance card, which you need in England to get a job, and because I didn't have an address, of course, I couldn't get work, even though I tried. And then one day, about 2 weeks into this misery, something woke up in my brain. Something you all have, but don't all use, often because the education system stops you from using it. And that is your entrepreneurial muscle in your brain. This thing that allows you to have an idea and make it real. I saw a house, a big house with a messy garden, and I thought, that doesn't look right. They must have money, they've got a big house. Maybe I can take care of that garden. Knocked on the door of that house and I said, hi, my name's Simon Squibb, I've got a gardening company. Can I please take care of your house? and I'll charge you a small fee. And they said, sure. To my shock, they said, sure. It's a very long story what happened next, and this TED Talk isn't about that story. I've talked about this before. This is about me wanting to explain. About 2 months into starting that gardening company, I managed to get a room in a HMO. I was no longer homeless. In that exact moment, as I was no longer homeless and my gardening company was starting to actually work and make money for me to live, Social Security caught up with me. They finally had an address, and they made me an ultimatum. We'll give you money so you don't have to worry about accommodation. We'll give you a basic amount each week so you don't have to worry about food. But there's a take. It can't work. I told them no. Somehow, although it was very easy, I did want to play Sega Mega Drive all day, trust me. Something told me no. And I remember asking, about 3 months into the process, someone for help. Someone who was a well-known business person in the town I was now a business owner. And they said something that stuck with me. I'll never forget. I asked them for help. They told me how much. I told them I don't have any money to pay you. Can you please help me understand how to do business? And they said a line I'll never forget. If you don't pay, you don't pay attention. I'm like, I'm 15 years old. I'll pay attention. Please help me. And they said, if you don't pay, if it's free, you don't value it. It's taken me 35 years to prove them wrong. 7 days ago, I put up a YouTube video with all the knowledge I've gained in all the businesses I've done. I put it on YouTube for free, 2.5 hours. It's been watched in the last 7 days by 1.3 million people. And you read the comments if you want to see. Free makes a difference in people's lives. If helping someone without expectation of anything back makes a difference. And all the profit from that YouTube video I'm going to give to fund people's dreams. But in this journey, to figure out what give without take actually means, I used to think at the beginning it was about helping people for free, but it's so much more than that. It's not about helping people for free. Of course, people can't all afford to help people for free, but I thought I'd try. One of the first things I started was a podcast, and I thought, I'll record people's knowledge, the world's most successful entrepreneurs. I'll record their knowledge so that people can get mentorship for free from those podcasts. I interviewed 150 of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. Well, here's something really interesting. Every time I tried to give without take, the universe kept trying to give me something. Every single person that I interviewed tried to offer me a job, offer me support, were kind, helping me in my mission, just because I didn't have an agenda. The next thing that happened changed everything. I was live on TikTok, and I was helping some people with their business. And unbeknownst to me, this was the day that TikTok had launched a new feature. And when I closed the live, it said, people have gifted you £150. And initially, I was like, wow, I've just made £150. That's interesting. But then I also thought, hold on a minute, I promised to help people for free, and now I'm earning money. They don't know it, but I feel it. Some people know it who gave it to me, but I feel that that's somehow not right. The next day I went to the bank, I got the £150 out and had an idea. I'm going to give it away. And I was hungry, so I went into a supermarket, and I remember as I was about to pick up the sandwich, there was a lady, she was filling up the counter. And I just turned to her and I said, excuse me, what is your dream? I'll never forget how her eyes lit up, how she came alive. The person I almost walked by, like probably all walked by, she had the most incredible dream. And I can't go into it now because I don't have time, but it blew my mind. And I gave her the money. I said, I am your first customer. I'm going to support you in any way I can. My name is Simon Squibb. I'm not a nutter. I'm here to help you. I left that supermarket with only really 2 regrets. The first was, I didn't film it. It wasn't meant to be a joke. I meant to film these things because I wished I captured it. Her dream was incredible. I could have uploaded it to my followers. We could have together helped her. The second regret, and this was the joke, I didn't get lunch. So I went to a local pizza joint to have lunch, to reflect on the amazing story I just heard. And as I walked into the restaurant, I asked the person who came towards me. This time I had my phone in my hand and camera on. I said, excuse me. He said, sure. How many people? I said, what's your dream? He looked at me and then told me this amazing dream. But this time I've captured it. This time I could use social media for social good. I think social media has a role to play in our future if we leverage it in the right way. It doesn't have to be this negative, bad thing that everyone talks about. Why can't we make it good? So I uploaded his dream. It got millions of views, people offering in the comments to help him, to support him, to be his first customer. It blew my mind. And since that time, I've been obsessed asking people what their dream is. But it sounds again like I'm talking about Give Without Take is about helping people for free. It's not. The next few people I helped taught me a lesson about, I helped someone who was homeless, and when I put her story up trying to help her, everybody told me she wasn't homeless. And I thought, well, maybe she's lying to me. I realized Give Without Take is about no judgment. Give Without Take is having no expectation on that person. If she lied to me, it's up to her. I was there to help, not judge. I've got 2 minutes to ask you a favor, and I haven't asked anyone for help in 35 years. I want your help to say, you'll take 4 minutes of your day, every day. Take 4. I was going to say take 5, but I think it was trademarked by someone else. Take 4. Every single day, take 4 minutes and help someone without any expectation of anything in return. Your mental health will improve. You'll sleep better because we are naturally built this way. We've been taught this transactional nature. And if you do it, then someone else can do it, and someone else can do it. I always say of the 4.5 million people that all follow me, all helped one person today. Can you imagine the difference we make? Imagine if we all helped one person each day, the difference that could make to this world. Take 4. It's not as catchy as take 5, but it's not trademarked. Take 4. No one trademark it. I always think, when I started this process, I'm here to help people. But that's not true. It turns out I'm here to help people. I'm asking you to join me in that, and we'll do it together. Thank you.